I had planned to put up a show here called Naked Planets that was featuring maps, which is something I've been working with for a couple years. I wanted to relay a parallel between a celestial body and a human body and sort of the systems between them. I took the opportunity to make all this new work in a residency at a place called the Aquarium Gallery in New Orleans. On my last day in New Orleans, the studio and gallery burned down. I think 8 artists lost their studios and all their work. So I found out in the morning about the fire, and then kind of for several hours was just sort of wandering around trying to figure out what to do. I decided that night to make all new work because I still wanted to have a show in Rochester. I got some cardboard, found some of my paints, and I started making faces. And I had been thinking about how when I was wandering around in New Orleans that day, nobody passing by could tell what had happened. Nobody would look at my face and say, oh, that person lost all of her work in a fire this morning. Which made me look at people and think, I wonder what they're going through. I wonder what each of these people that I'm crossing paths with is facing as a challenge right now that I can't read on their face. And so this new show is about recovery. What if we met each person with this desire to support them and like be there in their recovery for whatever it is, even if we don't know what they're going through. The next day, right before I left, one of the other artists came and brought me what she could pick out of the building of the original work. And I was just floored that she had done that, but also just surprised at the fact that I hadn't done it. I just couldn't in the moment. It didn't make sense to try and save them. And I told her that, and she was like, I get it. Like, none of us could save our own work. The artists would go to each other's studios and we would take each other's work out, but not our own. And it ended up evolving into this show that went really nicely with the work that I thought I wouldn't be able to bring here.